Hey, I'm Chris Drew, the Glamping Guy, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step process of how I set up our Saluspa Hot Tubs that we provide for our glampers. What they do is they pay a nominal fee to get a chemical-free, clean spa experience or a hot tub experience on their deck or patio or out in their campsite. And we do this. So we keep these tubs wrapped up here in our basement where we have a lot of our supplies that need to be out of the elements instead of our storage container. And we will take it, we will set it up on the deck, and we will fill it up with hot water, and then the glamper comes and enjoys it for their entire stay. So they pay once and they can enjoy it for multiple nights if that's what they have. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to go through step by step how I set it up, and then I'm also taking one down on another site that they checked out yesterday, and I still have to drain it and get it off of there, and then we'll put it back into the basement nice and tidy. So let's get started. The hot tub. The engine. And the inflator. I'll come and get the hoses later to fill it up, but let's fill this up first. This is Big Red, one of our glamping units. It's actually an RV. It's got the nice siding on it and everything like that, but it's got a view of the creek valley. So sitting in the hot tub, you can walk right out at the door and you can see the ducks and the geese and the deer play. It's just it's a wonderful glamping stay. So we really like providing this to our guests. But it's all wrapped up, and I'm just going to put it on fast forward and show you how I fill it up. Hey, I would like to say something about these. This is a Ryobi inflator, and I should say that the Saluspas come with a special tube that hooks up to the engine, and you can fill it up that way. That's actually the safer way of doing it because it has sort of a regulator on it so that you can't overfill the tub. I use one of these just because it goes faster, and I don't want to really hook the tube up to the engine and stuff like that. But you can't keep it running and then it just shuts off automatically. You got to kind of watch it, feel it, make sure it fills up properly before having to, or else you might break a seam or something like that. So keep that in mind. Okay, there it is full. I'm going to hook the engine up there after I start getting the water going, because I'm going to clean it out a little bit. It was put away a little bit dirty, and we'll get to filling it up. So let me go get the hose. All right, here I am in one of the two utility sheds that we have on the property. One is up here at the house. This is kind of the original utility shed. I've sort of converted to add some things for the glamping operation. The other one is down at our bathhouse on the other side of the property that's closer to some tents that we also provide hot tubs. So it has a similar setup. This is an industrial gas instant hot water heater. And that actually makes it possible for us to do this. It takes a long time for these tubs to heat up. If you put in 40 or 50 degree water straight from the ground here in Colorado, it's cold, and it would take a day or two, 3 days maybe, it depends on how cold it is outside, to actually heat up. So we use, once this piece of infrastructure was put in, it made it possible for us to go ahead and fill up these tubs and provide it to our guests in the first place. And I keep my hoses in here. I just run the hot water right out and right to the tub, and it fills up nice and hot. It's ready to use. So that's why I'm here in the closet. here we go. Woo. Now this is actually hot water is coming out of the house. So, and we'll fill up the tub. All right, this is good. Let's get this baby filled up. I'll go ahead and start the water filling up, and then I'll hook up the engine and stuff like that while the water is filling up. Save a little bit of time. There are 3 valves to this on the tub. There's the air valve and then the intake and outtake. And you just got to screw each of them on. It's that easy. And then you take this part and you get it plugged in. So now the Saluspa is filling up. I'm just going to go inside and take a nap or eat a piece of cake or something like that and just chill. I set the timer for about, I think 35 minutes is about when it fills up, and it fills up to between that min and max line, and then I'll put the cover on. So I'm gonna go up to the house and do something, and you get to watch it and fast forward to see how it goes. All right, it's still filling up. But you know, while it's filling up, I'm going to show you how to fill up the other, this thing. This is the top to it. The top has just a sleeve over it. And then inside the sleeve goes a inflatable thingy. And that's supposed to keep everything nice and warm. I like to put this inside the lip first and then fill it up. It's just easier. It's kind of hard to stick it in there when it's outside that lip. That's when I open it, I just pinch this little thing, and then it gets it squeezed so that the air can get in. All right, it's all full. It's all full. Funny me. Okay, these things are my biggest problem with the Saluspas, other than, there's other problems, but this is the problem. It's not very conducive, so I have very specific instructions in my manual on how to program this. You have to hold down the button on the power button unless it's already on, and there's a lock button right here. You'd have to hold down the lock button to unlock it so you can actually turn the power off. I get a lot of questions about that, but I have very explicit instructions in my welcome book. So, now it's on, and it automatically goes to Celsius, which really bugs every American in the world. But you go ahead and press the Celsius to Fahrenheit, and then it shows that it says 84 degrees. It's actually going to be warmer, because then I press the circulation button. You can hear it circulating now. You hear that? And then I press the heat button. And it's going to turn green because it's already hotter than 104 degrees or 102 degrees. It's 104 degrees actually. That's just coming out of the house. Okay, so and then you can hear it running. Now it's circulating the water. When I have the cover on it and the hot water in it, it's going to be continually heating the water. It kind of keeps it hot just enough, and it'll be enough to just keep the tub hot until you turn it off. And I have instructions in there to never turn it off, because then the water does cool off a lot. It takes a lot to heat up. Okay, we're filled up now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water off. Let me go run up to the house and turn it off. There's one other thing to do before we put the top on, and that's to put a filter on. So I'm going to grab a filter up at the house, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, now this is the filter system that comes with the thing. I have to order filters, but we also order a solution that cleans them regularly. So this one's a used filter, but we've soaked it in solution so that it's nice and clean. You place it in the little cartridge thing here, and then you screw the screw on. And then you have to reach in and actually screw it onto let's see, it'll be the outtake valve. and then that runs through. There is another contraption that you could actually put in another cartridge that you would put a chlorine tablet in and keep chlorine in it. But because this is fresh water and we replace it every time for our glampers, we don't do that. So it's kind of nice. So there you go. Tub's ready to enjoy. And we provide towels and things like that in there for the guests. But now this thing, you just put it on here. It's kind of dirty, but I should probably have Josh clean it nice. But our glampers kind of understand we're setting this up the best as they come, and they'll like it. They should like it. Just walk around, stamp all the stamperoonies. Okay, so there you have it. Now I just have to put the hose away. I gravity leak all the water out, wrap it back up in my heated shed, and now the guests will be coming tonight on this wintry, snowy, misty night and enjoy their hot tub at Glamping. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Chris Jupe, the Glamping Guy. You take care.